Good morning, guys! It's day 1 of the N.E.W.T.s Readathon and I already changed my TBR. Yeah, that's great, isn't it? So, let's see. I've got my reading plan, my TBR in here. And I exchanged my Charms Acceptable for Gorgeous cover. From This Time Will Be Different to 5 Feet Apart by Rachel Lippincott, because I got this at Yalk and I really wanted to read it, so I had to change it because I wanted to read it now. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, I've already started it, but I only read 1 chapter, so I can't really tell you much about it. Yeah. Now I have to go to work, and on my way there I'm going to listen to the audiobook of Crooked Kingdom, which is my pick for Unacceptable in Herbology, which was just to listen to an audiobook. So that was easy. So yeah, and for now that's everything. I can't really tell you much because I haven't really started much, but I'll talk to you later. So I'm back from work. I didn't manage to read anything of 5 Feet Apart, but I listened to 3.5 hours of Crooked Kingdom, and I enjoy the audiobook a lot because each character has a different voice, so it's a full cast audiobook, and it's really great to read it like that because it makes it easier, even more so, to know who's talking and whose story I'm listening to at the moment, and it's really great, and I love the characters. There's a favorite scene of mine I'm just waiting for desperately, so yeah, that's great. So I'm going to keep reading 5 Feet Apart for now and see how that goes. And I don't really know, I'm just a bit tired and lazy, but yeah, maybe I'll just read my Avatar comics because that's easy, and then I'm finished really quickly, and then I'm happy because I finished. So who knows, but I'm definitely going to keep reading now. So I did not, as I told you, immediately read. Instead, I was a bit distracted by YouTube, and then I ate some dinner and talked with my family, and so it's currently just after midnight and I'm only 60 pages into 5 Feet Apart. But at this point I already know Stella a little bit and I know Will a little bit, which are our 2 main characters, and which I both pretty like. Will, from Stella's point of view, is not a character I would normally like, but because I get his point of view too, he's actually pretty interesting, and it pretty much goes the same the other way around. I like Stella, and Will likes her too, but the way she's described from his point of view, well, he just doesn't know a lot about her, so she would be pretty boring, I'd say. But knowing the 2 of them through the other and their own perspective is pretty interesting. I just left off at a cliffhanger actually, so I don't really feel like going to sleep. I want to read a little bit more, just to not end at this crucial moment. I mean, I have a pretty good idea how this will serve out this moment, but still I want to know what exactly will happen, so I think I'm going to read just a chapter or 2 more. Haha, I know that's what every bookworm ever says, but I'm actually planning on doing only that. And then I'm going to sleep, so I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hey guys, it's day 2 of the N.E.W.T.s Readathon, and it's actually already midday, but I read 200 pages of 5 Feet Apart, which means I only have a little bit more to go, and it's really great. I love the characters and it's just so amazing. I remembered I forgot to even tell you what this is really about. So it's about Stella and Will, who both have a terminal disease called CF, which means their lung isn't functioning right. And yeah, Stella tries to stay alive and follows her regimen really strictly, while Will just waits to be 18 so that he can decide for himself. Because he has an infection in addition to this disease that makes it impossible for him to get new lungs, so he doesn't want to spend his life in a hospital trying out treatments that he thinks won't ever work. And yeah, those two just meet there and they're so cute together, and I love their friends. Yeah, and it's also a rather sad story sometimes, but overall it's just an amazing story. I really love it. And yeah, but right now I'm going to do a break from reading because I need to film a couple videos, and so I'm going to do that now, and then I'm going to read some more, and then I'm going to tell you what I thought about this book. So I finally finished filming. It was a lot. I mean, look at it. Yeah, that was a little sneak peek to my haul. Yeah, so now I'm going to take some Instagram photos, and while doing that I'm going to listen to the Crooked King audiobook. Then I am hopefully getting to start another book, because I finished 5 Feet Apart. So I need another book. But yeah, I'm going to do that now, and I'll talk to you later. So, I did not actually plan to update you on anything yet, because I haven't read anything more. I'm currently taking Instagram photos of all the stuff I bought while in London, and yeah, I thought I'd give you a little sneak peek, because the haul will actually only be up in a couple of weeks. But I've got some chocolate frogs, and because the plastic on there is really not pretty to photograph, I'm going to open one now, and I thought I'd show you what's inside. Alright, so I got the plastic off. It looks like this, isn't it? Cute. And then I can open it up, and inside is a very big chocolate frog, as you can see, and underneath it is a chocolate frog card, and I've got Gilroy Lockhart. That's great. It's really great. So okay, I'm going to keep taking photos and update you later. So it's pretty late actually already. I don't know when I updated you last. I think after filming my videos. So then I took a bunch of photos for Instagram. I think I won't have to take any more photos for this month, more or less. So that's great. And then I read all the 3 Avatar, The Last Airbender, Shadow and Smoke and Shadow books, which I really enjoyed. This story was about a group of people who didn't like Zuko as the Fire Lord and tried to overthrow him, and they kidnapped children. And because they thought there were spirits from the spirit world, the kidnappers, he asked Aang for help. And it was a really interesting story. We also get to see more of Zuko's mother, so that's really great. And I gave all of these 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed them a lot. So now I'm going to read the introduction of Harry Potter: A History of Magic. Probably only going to read that part for now. And yeah, then later on I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do then. I should probably edit the videos I did today. So I'm probably going to do that. And yeah, I'll talk to you later. Hey guys, it's day 3 of the N.E.W.T.s Readathon, and I already was at work today. I wanted to get up a little bit early and read a bit and update you, but I just couldn't fall asleep last night, so I went to work today with only, I think, 4 hours of sleep, and I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. It's not funny, but since I couldn't sleep, I decided to read a little bit so that I could grow a bit more tired, and I picked up Nevernight by J. Christoph. I started this for the Book Junkie Trials, but I only got a couple of pages in, so I decided to use it for my N.E.W.T.s TBR2, but instead of exchanging it for another book, I just added it as my acceptable book for Ancient Runes, which was to read a book that was recommended, I don't know by whom. I just wrote down a recommendation, so that's that. But yeah, I started this and it's interesting. I love the footnotes. It reminds me a lot of Jonathan Stroud's Bartimaeus series, with the demon character who's telling the stories and constantly commenting in the footnotes. But these footnotes are sometimes very, very long. They're sometimes over half the page long and not really necessary for the story sometimes. But it's interesting, it's fun. I really like Mr. Kindly. I enjoy him a lot, and yeah, I also like the two perspectives. No, not perspectives. The two times they're telling. They're constantly switching back and forth between Mia's past and Mia's present. They're constantly switching, and sometimes even telling stories from her as a little girl. And it's really interesting. I really enjoy it. It's not quite what I was expecting at the moment. This will probably come at a later point, so I'm excited for that. A colleague of mine has read this and loved it, so I really hope that I'm going to love it too. Yeah. So I also listened to a little bit more of the audiobook for Crooked Kingdom, and oh my gosh, there's this one quote from Cass to N.E.W.T.s that I absolutely love. It's so amazing, and yeah, it's just so great. I love it. Yeah, so I should either read or edit the video I wanted to post yesterday or last Friday for when you see this. So I should be doing that. I don't know if I will. I might just keep watching YouTube videos, which is what I did until now after coming back from work. So yeah, I'm not really good at this at the moment. No, I'm kidding. So I'm just going to do something now, and I'll update you whenever I have something interesting to tell you again. So it's nearly 11 o'clock in the evening. I did not actually read much more. I got a little bit sidetracked by some YouTube videos, and then I just, well, instead of reading my books for the readathon, I kind of read some fanfiction, some Harry Potter fanfiction, which is really bad because during the last year I had quite some months where I didn't read any books at all and only fanfiction, because I'm falling into this hole, I would say, and I just want to read fanfiction, so I keep reading and reading and reading and reading, and there's constantly new things to read, even though they technically all tell the same story, but I'm not stopping. So I shouldn't be doing this right now. Really, I shouldn't. But I did, at least a little bit, so... But it's okay, I stopped and I read a little bit more of Nevernight. And it's actually really interesting at the moment, and I really would like to keep going, but I'm so tired. And I wouldn't be able to keep in any more of what I'm reading, so I'm just going to go to bed and keep reading tomorrow. Good night. It's day 4 of the N.E.W.T.s readathon, and it's already evening actually, and I haven't read anything at all. I got sucked into fanfiction again, and I didn't manage to read anything else today, which is really bad, because I want to read all these amazing books I picked out for this month, and I just couldn't get away from it. And yeah, so it's bad, really bad. I hate it. But also in approximately half an hour we are having our Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone watch along, and yeah, I thought I'd participate in that because it sounds fun and I really want to rewatch the movies. And until then, I'm probably going to read a little bit more of Nevernight, hopefully. So that's the plan for this evening. I'll update you a little bit later again. Okay, so today was a bad day reading wise, or at least for this readathon, because I got so caught up in reading fanfiction that I only read 20 pages of Nevernight and nothing else. Which is a bad idea considering I have so many books on my TBR for this month. I took quite a bit more than I probably should have. So yeah, I don't really know. Maybe I can make up for it next weekend, because I've got quite a long weekend where I don't have to work, so hopefully I can read a lot then. But it's midnight and I have to work tomorrow, so I'm going to bed now. And yeah, I'll start a new reading vlog tomorrow. So, goodbye!